He's got the toys. He's got showmanship. And he's got sex appeal. Ladies and gentlemen, from the great Southwest, here's the guru of gadgets, the dapper and dashing Don Baine, the Gadget Professor. Gadget Professor.
Hello everyone, my name is Don Baine, and of course I am the Gadget Professor. It is February 27th and the Gadget Professor had a birthday yesterday, and I want to give an immediate shout out. Thank you, Mr. Bobby Reuter, for sending me those wonderful birthday greetings. I don't know how you found out it was my birthday, but thank you very much. I do appreciate that. Anyway, we got an exciting show for you, and today the Gadget Professor is recorded in front of a live audience. Today I have my sister Gail and my mother all the way from Scranton, Pennsylvania. They are actually in the control room watching this show today, and maybe I'll bring my mother out to say hello to all the Gadget Professor fans. We are heard in 169 countries around the world, so that's pretty cool. Thank you very much for doing that. As you know, we come out with a new Gadget Professor episode every Thursday evening around between 7 and 10 o'clock at night, Arizona time. We have a cool episode tonight. I have a very practical, functional gadget today that's not going to break your pocketbook, and I think you'll find it very useful. So let's get right into it, folks. We're on episode 146, and as you all know, the easiest way to get the Gadget Professor is just go to our website, thegadgetprofessor.com, and you can scroll down halfway there. You'll see the show notes. Click on the show notes. If you're new, put the email address in, and every Thursday evening, as soon as it's posted, as soon as the show goes up, you will get all the URLs. They will be hot linked, and that way you don't have to write down stuff while you're watching the Gadget Professor. You can just go to the email and you will see all the URLs there, and it'll show you what we're talking about and all that kind of stuff. So make sure that you do that. Of course, you can contact me anytime, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at thegadgetprofessor@gmail.com. That would be thegadgetprofessor@gmail.com. Now, of course, you can see the show on iTunes. We're there. We're on YouTube. We are on the Boxy Box, the Roku Box, pretty much any glass surface. So we're easy to get to. Also, you want to check out my Facebook page. I'm putting up a bunch of photos today. Actually, by the time you're seeing this episode, you'll see a bunch of photos up there. We had some from CES. But the Gadget Professor went on a hike on a new trail that opened up here in Arizona called Brown's Ranch, and I am going to give you a feature view of the Gadget Professor's photography, so that will be up on Facebook. You could check that out. Also, you want to follow me on Rebel Mouse. Rebel Mouse is my favorite page, to be honest with you. We tweet, probably 60, 70, 100 times a day. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, you can go @Gadget Professor. That would be @Gadget Professor on Twitter. And what the Rebel Mouse page does is it takes all those tweets, which actually are written words, as you know, and sometimes there's photographs, but it condenses everything into a pictorial of every gadget that came out today, tomorrow, even some stuff that's coming out next week. But you can see some really cool things out here. And I look at this page several times a day, so I kind of know what's going on. And I noticed right before the show started, I didn't know this was even out yet, but we have the first look at 2 Ubuntu handsets, phones that are going to be Linux-based. They will probably be pretty good. I'll have to definitely check those out. But anyway, check out the Rebel page. So, well, today we have an amazing surprise for you through the amazing things that we have in the studio that Wildman Mike back there has. And today I have a real treat for you. We thought about doing this, and we didn't think about it. Anyway, long story short, today I'm honored, actually, because today is my birthday. I'm honored to have my mother, who flew in all the way from Scranton, Pennsylvania. She's a little tired. Her arms are sore from flying all the way in from Scranton, Pennsylvania. But she's actually here today with me live in the studio. I told you this was done live before a studio audience, and we have my mother with us right now, live, sitting next to me from Scranton, Pennsylvania. And through the magic of electronics, we're now going to bring her in, and everybody can meet my mother, Elkie, from Scranton. There you go. There's my ma. Say hello to the Gadget Professor.
Hi, everyone. So happy you're here to watch the Gadget Professor and learn the latest inventions on the market.
There you go. See, I've trained her well. So, so tell me, Ma, was I an easy kid to bring up?
Absolutely. You were in the attic with the wires and the phones and had a ball.
There you go. So I thought I'd introduce my mom to everybody because she came all the way up here for my birthday, and I thought it would be nice to bring her on the air. And hey, you never know, she might have her own podcast very soon. So thank you so much, and we'll go back to our regularly scheduled broadcast.
Bye.
Let's get right into it today. I get frequently asked, how do I stream my video, in my house? I'm in the bedroom, I have a computer, I got movies on my computer, I got movies on my laptop. How do you do it? Well, the way the Gadget Professor does it is I use a free software called Plex, P-L-E-X. And essentially what this does is it puts free software on your PC or your Mac, and once that, it's very easy to install, by the way, it's a free download, and you just literally drag and drop all your movies, all your music, all your media into the Plex server. Now it's on your computer. And then to play it on another machine, like your TV, let's say, which is not a machine, but if you want to play it on another device, you can use the Roku box, and that's what I use, and just literally go to Plex server. And when you're in your home and you're on the same network, Wi-Fi network, or if you want to use the Ethernet cord, I just go onto the Roku box, click Plex server channel, click it, it finds my Plex server. I just click play, pause, and I can watch it anywhere on any device, any TV set in any room. It works flawless. In addition to that, you can actually use your smartphone, your iPad, your iPod, your Android, whatever you want, whatever device you want when you're out of the home, and you also have access to everything that was on your computer, your movies, your music, all that kind of stuff. Now, that service was free for many years. I guess, unfortunately, they now charge, I think it's $5 for the app to give you the ability to broadcast when you're not, quote, in home on your own network. You know what? It's almost worth it because the service works flawless. You know I hate paying money for anything, but Plex is what I use, and it's worked quite well for me, and it's easy to manage. Now, a new service that I've just found, and I've just checked it out, and it looks pretty cool. This is totally free. This is called XBMC. It's xbmc.org. This is a new software service that does the same thing Plex does. It's totally free. These companies start off totally free, and after a while, they've got to make money somehow. So it's either through sponsors, through advertising, or eventually charging for the apps. So in my case, I had been using Plex server for probably 4 years, totally free. And then one day when I was at the airport, I decided to watch the news or whatever it was, and it didn't work, and I couldn't figure out why. And then I realized they had just started charging. But again, it's a nominal fee. It's a one-time fee, so it's worth it. But if you want to start from scratch again, check out this page. It's a really neat thing. XBMC is an award-winning free open source, same thing Plex was, software media player or entertainment hub that can be installed on Linux, OS X, Windows, iOS, and Android, featuring a 10-foot user interface for use with television and remote controls that allows users to view most videos, music, podcasts, and other digital media files from local and network storage systems on the internet. So there's a lot to this. It's very robust for sure. You can watch TV shows, pictures, the whole bit, PVR. You have add-ons. Check it out. It's relatively new. It's very cool, and I'm going to work with it over the next couple weeks, and I'll give you at some point in time a full report as to what I think about it. But at least from what I've read on it the last day or two, I'm pretty impressed with it. I have downloaded it, and I'm in process of trying to put it together. I'm also in process of reinstalling Windows on my machine after 3 years. It was working sluggish, and it got to be real annoying. Yes, I have everything backed up, but it's still a pain in the neck to reinstall all the programs. But enough on that. Now, moving right along, I'm sure everybody has a lot of stuff that they'd like to sell, and you can go to the traditional Craigslist or eBay, but here's an app called Sell Simple, and this basically allows you to sell everywhere in under a minute. Simply snap a few pictures, enter your details, and instantly sell your items on eBay, Etsy, Craigslist, Facebook, Twitter, text message, email, and the Sell Simple Marketplace. So here's a whole app that will keep everything in one container, if you will, and you can know what you sell, where you're selling it, and it will work pretty fast according to the documentation. It's definitely free download. You can put it on your PC, you can put it on your iPhone, and you can put it on your Android. There's a little video here. I won't take the time to run it now, but if you want to sell your stuff, check this app out for sure. Now, a lot of people have bought brand new, really cool LCD or LED television sets, and you turn them on and they look great, but what you don't realize is that you can actually tweak these and make them look a lot better, and actually it's called calibration. And some television sets that you purchase now have actual calibration controls built into it, where you're going to keep turning the button until it turns red or green or blue, or the sound might come from one place to another. So many of them have internal calibration telemetry, if you will, that will allow you to calibrate the TV. A lot don't. So there is a site that you probably didn't know of. It's called Tweak TV, and this is a very, very robust website, and it tells you all the things that you can do to tweak your television, and it's very basic to very advanced. You could spend as much time or as little time as you want learning how to tweak your TV, but it goes through all kinds of things all kinds of steps that you can do, and also tips from people who have the set. Certainly you can find your TV on there, but if you're not quite satisfied with the color or the contrast, or are having some issues with your television set in terms of the quality of the image, definitely check this page out. There's a lot of great, useful information there. Now, this is a free piece of software. It's pretty much brand new. It's called QR Photo DVD Slideshow, and this is totally free. QR Photo DVD Slideshow is an intuitive and powerful digital program to make DVDs and movies. With QR Photo DVD Slideshow, you can turn all digital photos into DVD movies and then play them on home TV and portable DVD players and enjoy all your photos with your family and friends. It's boring to manage the thousands of digital photos, right? Do you feel tired? Anyway, go through this whole scenario. But the bottom line is, excuse me, it's free, it's very easy to use, and you can do some cool things with it. So check that out for sure. What it will do is it will create a dynamic presentation of all your digital photos, and then very easily click a button. It makes it a DVD, or it will make it an executable file, which means you can actually email it or post it somewhere. So totally free, fun to fool around with. Check it out. Looks very simple to use. Now, here's another program, and this is great for kids too. It's called Kizoa, K-I-Z-O-A. This is a slide maker, video creator, and collage builder. It's fun and easy to use. It's totally online, and it's totally free. You have to join, but they're not going to charge you anything or send you, email and all that kind of stuff. It's been around for quite some time. But what this software will do, it's similar to the other stuff, but it's actually a little bit more robust. This makes slideshows of photos, videos with effects, text, and music. So if you have a photo or a video and you want to add some kind of text to it, or bubbles or things like that with people thinking of things, this is the software that will do it. It will make still or animated collages, and it will also make e-cards, which is very cool, and it has pre-calibrated templates that you can use freely, and take a template that's professionally done and just dump your photos, your videos, whatever it is into it, and away you go. You can master edit the photos. They have filters, special effects, all kinds of cool frames. And what's really nice about this is they make it one button click to share what you've just created on email. So you can email it to a relative. You can do it on Facebook, Twitter, blogs, and websites. Convert your videos, and you can also upload it to YouTube. So it's a nice piece of software. It also will let you burn DVDs, and this gives you a rotating sample. You can just click on whatever one you want to see, but it does a real nice job, and the site's been around for a long time, and I would definitely check this out, especially if you have grandkids that are at the age and you're over your house, they don't know what to do with themselves, or if you're mom and pa and you don't know what to do with the kids. This is a great, fun creative type of endeavor that they'll learn from, they'll enjoy, and so will you. So definitely check that out. Now, that's going to bring us right now, believe it or not, to the gadgets of the day. And I think I've picked up something that's actually practical. It's something that I myself have been using now, and I don't leave home without it. Whenever I travel, I actually take these devices with us. They're made by a company called 360 Electrical, and we'll take a quick peek at them right now on camera 2. So this was a 3-pack. I actually purchased these 3 items that you can see here in a 3-pack, and you're wondering, like, what are they? Well, you can charge and protect all your devices at home and on the go. What this supplies you with, and we'll just start, we'll start over here. This is a 2 USB powered outlets for easy charging of 2 devices. It has 2 rotating AC outlets, and I'll show you that. So it's going to fit and allow you to manipulate your large plugs, your power packs, which is really good. It's very convenient. It folds, and you can take it with you as a travel plug, and this is what makes it very handy for me. And most importantly, it has 300 joules of surge technology, which is going to protect your gadgets at home and on the go. Now, this device over here, as you can see, is 4, and these are rotating outlets, and I'll show you that close up in a minute. So you can adjust the rotation of those outlets to fit your larger plugs and power packs. You just basically plug this in, and you can turn the outlet to whichever way you want it. It also has surge protection LED, so it indicates that the surge protection is actually on, which is important. It has a ground indicator to let you know that you have a proper ground, and that's also important. And it has a mounting screw right here. You can see in the center there that will actually screw into the outlet. And last but not least, obviously, it comes with a very simple USB charging cord. So let's take a look at this and see why you need it. By the way, this comes with a $50,000 connected equipment warranty, lifetime product guarantee. At least this one does. This is $50,000 warranty. Okay, 50,000 bucks. This one, because there's more outlets here, this is $100,000 if something blows up on this. I have yet to hear of anybody who's collected a penny on any of these devices, but that's a whole nother story. So let's take a look at what these things actually do. As you can see, the back of this, and we'll get a close-up of that right there, Mike. This just plugs into your outlet. It's as simple as that. So where you had 2 outlets on your outlet, you now have 4. No big deal. There is a light, and I'll point to it right here. It's not lit, so actually we can light it. We do have a power cord that is here, so we will plug this in, and I'm going to put this up on camera too, and I think you can see that light is lit there. Now, what this does is one of the most important things that I bought this for. Actually, there's 2 reasons. One reason is if you have what's called a brownout, and boy, those people back east have had brownouts all the time. And what a brownout is you're watching TV, you're in your home, and all of a sudden the lights kind of dim, like, uh-oh, they're going to go out, and then they come back on, and then they kind of go down, and then they come back on. Well, that creates havoc on all your electronic devices. I personally have lost probably 2 or 3 TV sets because of brownouts, and then also you have what's called electrical surges, that all of a sudden sometimes you'll see the lights get real bright. Well, that's an electrical surge. So what happens is these devices that have surge protectors in them, and there's also voltage regulators, and you've seen those backup power supplies that you can purchase for your computer gear. Those are real important to have. These are the most basic ones you can get, but what's inside of this is essentially a couple capacitors and resistors, and what it does is it will protect the voltage from going, let's say, over 110 volts, because if it doesn't, it's going to go into your equipment, and if that doesn't have good surge protection inside of it, guess what? It's going to blow out. End of story. So these are very important to have. So if you're going to plug your computer, especially when you're traveling, or even at home if you don't want to buy one of the big backup units, and I'll get into that in a minute, these work real well. Now, the other reason that I like these is because you have power packs. And when you plug the power pack in, and I have another big one here, okay, these are the ones I hate. I hate these things. but right now I can't get that in. There's no way. I can put it up here. It won't fit here. But what's nice, if I want it to go here, this will actually rotate, and it fits. So let's take out this one, and these plugs, you'll hear it clicking. You hear that? So I'm actually turning the outlet, and I'm not hurting anything, and it allows you to put in, let's say, 4 power packs. So that's a really cool feature. So 3 advantages. 1, you have the power surge protection. 2, you have the ability, and everybody has this problem on your desk or wherever, that these power packs, you need a long strip and they're a pain in the neck. By rotating the outlet itself, it solves that problem. So you don't need the long extension cords. And 3, what I like about it is if you have an outlet, and there's only 2 outlets, you now have 4, and as I said, they're rotatable. So that's why I like this. Now, the next device, let's just do that because it's real simple. This is like a freebie that they throw in. There's nothing rocket science about this. What's nice is, and we'll take a look on camera too, is the prongs actually fold out. We'll take a close-up on camera too. You can see the prongs fold out, and they'll just fold down. So it's easy to take to travel with. And this is nothing more than just a USB charger, but it's also 2 amps, which will allow you to charge your iPad, your iPod, and things that take a high amount of current, if you will. And now the last device, this is my favorite. This is the one that I actually take with me when I travel. Why? Well, a couple reasons. 1, I use it at home. I put it on my kitchen counter. Again, a grounded 3-prong outlet. We'll take a look at that on camera too. Let's get that out of the way. You can see it's a grounded outlet, very heavy duty, very well made. And when I travel, I just fold that back. Now, why would I take this when I travel? Well, first of all, when you go to these hotels, the current is all over the place. The power, it's up, it's down, you don't know what you're getting. I want protection on my gear, so first reason I have that is for protection. The second reason I take this, again, is because I have the ability to rotate those outlets. Okay, so that's the second reason. Third reason is I have 2, and we'll put them up on close-up. I have 2 USB ports here, okay, and they're high amperage USB ports. And there's 2 little lights here. I'll plug this in, and you can actually see that the surge protection is working. You'll see, you can't really see it well, but there's a green light and a blue light. So 1, it shows if it's green, it shows that the ground is proper, which is very important. And the light below it that looks white is actually blue, and that shows that it's protected. And you can see it's labeled grounded and protected. So when I'm traveling on the road, my equipment's protected. I know I have a proper ground. If this thing's flashing red, I know the ground is not good, so I don't want to plug it in that outlet. So on the road, when you go into these hotels, it's tough finding outlets to plug your phone. If you have a phone, your wife has a phone, there's 2 phones right off the bat. Now I want to plug in my power pack from my computer. I can't find enough outlets. So right now, to charge my phones, I have 2 USBs already on the 1 outlet, so that takes care of both the phones, or an iPad, iPod, whatever you want, because there's plenty of amperage in this. And also I have 2 electrical outlets that I'm very, are very handy to put in your laptop or whatever else that you want to plug in. So great device. Put it in your case and away you go. Can't say enough about it. And then last but not least, you can buy a 3-pack of these. We'll get a close-up at camera 2 here. Okay, they're nothing more than extension cords, no big deal. But what's nice about these is, if you can see, they actually light up. They're color-coded. They're green, they're orange. There's an orange one, there's a green one, I had a red one, and they actually light up. It's tough to see the light, but they light up orange, and that means that the power is on. And what I use these for is when I'm actually underneath my computer desk, I know that my computer is plugged into the green one so I could find it real quick, and my router's plugged into the orange one, so on and so forth. And it gives you just, they're 8 inches. You can pick a 3-pack of these up at Walmart for about $5, well worth it. Now, let's go back to the website and we'll take a look at the outlets that I just talked about. They're made by a company called 360 Electrical, And you can go on to the 360electrical.com site, and they make a variety of products, extension cords, pretty much anything you could think of that all give you protection and also the ability to rotate the outlet itself. And the pricing is on there. Now, interestingly enough, if you go to Amazon.com, they carry a bunch of things that are made by the 360 Electrical. And here's the device that we just talked about, the Power Curve Mobile Surge Protector with rotating outlet and USB ports, plus free charge 1 amp USB charger. And that's what they're talking about with this little piece here, which is they give you a free 1 amp charger, which is handy to have. But the price on this was $18, and you can buy this on Prime at Amazon, or Home Depot, I think, even carries these things. Now, what I was able to do is pick up a 3-pack. I got all 3 of these devices for $21 at Costco. I don't even see it on its website, but I was in Costco, and this pack caught my eye. And what really caught my eye, quite frankly, was this device. So I picked up all 3 of these. I think it was $20 or $21. It might have even been 19 and change. So very good value, very high quality. If you drop these, they won't break. They're very, 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 very well made. I will say that. Now, the interesting thing that I just happened to notice, and you got to watch pricing, is that here on the Daily Steals, which is usually the cheapest place around to get stuff. I don't know how they get half their deals, but today, by the time you're watching this, this will be gone actually, but you can get this particular device. You can get it now for $10. So if I'm paying 10 for this and I'm paying another 10 for both of these, if you can get them at Costco for, let's say, $20, you're definitely better off doing that. But I would definitely check this out. Again, great for travel. So that will wrap it up today. I hope everybody enjoyed the Gadget Professor Show. I enjoyed bringing it to you, and I will see everybody next Thursday. So long from the Gadget Professor.
The Gadget Professor is produced by Don Baine, Multimedia Communications, LLC. If you would like your product reviewed on the Gadget Professor, or would like to appear on the Gadget Professor, contact us via email at thegadgetprofessor@gmail.com. The opinions expressed on the program by the host, guests, call-in listeners, or chatters are solely the opinions of the original source who expressed them. And thank you for watching The Gadget Professor.